Hello everybody, here's Aftermath. I'm gonna read some bad or good Dota fanfiction. I'm not sure yet, I've never read this. Except for the first 1000 words, because I wanted a practice run. Anyway, I have a little question to you. No matter how long you listen, if it's only 1 minute or the full duration, please give me feedback about the readability and about the enjoyment of your experience, because I want to fine-tune the series. The series could be something, but to make it something I need feedback. Thanks a lot. See you guys next time. Let's get right into it. The story is called Slyrak. It's by Stormguarde with an E. And it's about, well, Davian. Davian and the dragon Slyrak. So let's start. Partners. Davian is here to help a certain legendary dragon to get into the defense of the ancients. Davian, suited in his red armor, stood at the base of a mountain, looking up and glancing over at the visible cave at its peak. He felt even more determined to put an end to the legendary dragon that pillaged and ravaged countless villages and towns in the vicinity. The dragon hadn't killed humans or animals, but it's destruction that counts. Still noon, and the sun's scorching heat prevents him from ascending the mountain in fear of a heat stroke. He cursed under his breath that he should have gotten here a little earlier, or later. Since there's nothing else better to do, he decided to take a quick nap. He sat comfortably and leaned on a tree. But even before he could sleep, he heard a loud thud from behind, and the ground shook as if a massive creature landed behind him. Davian, surprised, turned around to see his target dragon behind him. Faced with such a threat, the knight quickly took out his sword and went into defensive stance. "Oh, would you look at that? Another challenger," the dragon said, sounding amused by the sight. "Do not dare mock me, dragon. You know why I'm here." Davian made sure he sounded a lot more heroic than he seemed. "Your face looks familiar. Have I seen you before? I think it's on the newspaper or something. Do I even need to introduce myself? I have murdered enough dragons and you still do not know of me?" Instead of responding, the dragon merely turned around and started slowly climbing up the mountain. "I can't recall, but I know I've seen your face on a newspaper before. The legendary Slyrak will be back soon. You just wait here." He continued climbing until he was out of sight. Davian, highly offended that Slyrak didn't even give him a fight, changed his mind and decided to go after him and slaughter him inside his cave. He picked up his things and started to long climb, never minding the scorching heat. Scroll. He was around the middle of the climb when he noticed Slyrak looking down at him from his cave, with a grin he could count as stupid. "Hey, you're Davian, right?" Slyrak yelled from his position, and after being heard by the person, "Legendary pick-me dragon murderer." "How dare you call me a pick-me dragon murderer?" Davian yelled back at the insult. "It says here you kill pick-me dragons for a living. Are dog-sized dragons enough for you? How about the mighty ones? Have you ever killed one of those?" Davian looked up again, ignoring how Slyrak suddenly has oversized reading glasses and an oversized newspaper, and replied harshly, "Do you know how many people are killed because of them? Well, pygmy dragons are dragons, after all. I think that qualifies you as a dragon hunter." "Enough of this pointless nonsense," Davian shouted and started to speed up his climbing pace, ignoring any further words coming from the dragon. It took him half an hour to reach the cave entrance, and Slyrak was there sitting comfortably with an oversized popcorn bag by his side, toppled over and empty. "You're about 15 minutes late," Slyrak said as he looked at the oversized wristwatch he has on. "You should have seen the Defense of the Ancients 2 trailer. I never knew you had the strange habit of talking pure nonsense." Davian fell to the ground in exhaustion. "I am going to hunt you down." "So why me? There are other dragons here to kill, and there's one mountain dragon ravaging the village in the distance over there." Slyrak gestured towards the 500-meter long behemoth, trembling on the houses on its feet some few kilometers away. "You kidding me? I won't stand a chance to last against that thing. Put a little range in your head, please." Even I won't last against it. If only that creature could fly, then it would be more famous than me." "So you came here to kill me? Fine. Let the battle commence." "Wait!" Davian raised both his arms in the air. "Let me rest first." "There's no way you can beat me anyway, so why not we get started now? How about this? If you could chop off my tail, then you win, and I will have to fuse in you and grant you draconic powers." Slyrak ignored the fact that this person aiming to kill him is acting weird, Perhaps trying to manipulate him? Can you do that? No, not really. Slyrak scratched his head. If I could do that, I should have been on a rampage, possessing random individuals and going on killing sprees. Makes sense. Davian slowly stood up. Got any glass of water in here? Help yourself. Slyrak pointed at the well inside his well-furnished home. Seems like an hour later you're yelling at me and now you're asking for a glass of water? Doesn't make any sense at all. I'll kill you after I drink. Mountain climbing sure is hard, if you know what I mean. And you can't kill me, for that is a non-honorable act of foolishness. If you kill me now, the gods will make your life an endless suffering. Slyrak raised an eyebrow, wondering what Davian just said, but ignored it and changed the subject. Got any questions regarding dragons? Just wondering what's going on in those human brains of yours. Slyrak said as he grabbed an oversized book in the oversized cabin. Do humans consider dragons as intelligent species? Classified. The drink should not know. Davian took out a cup from his package of supplies. That water will not be free unless you answer the question first. Slyrak began looking through the pages of the book he just got. Fine. I will not use that water anymore. Davian put back the cup and took out a soda can instead. Some information are just too valuable. Yeah, right. Says here on the local dragon newspaper, you're always on the hunt for challenging dragon duels. What about the older, weaker ones? And just leave them on their own. There's no honor killing an old reptile. Only kill for honor and justice. How heroic and stupid at the same time. You will never know, but what if that dragon could literally change its appearance to fool the heroic hunters like you? I wouldn't be surprised if a dragon buddy of mine told me a story on how he ate a person like you. We'll settle this in a heroic duel soon. I know of an arena where dragons fight out their duels. Perhaps you'd like we fight down there and become a free snack? Hell no! Why don't we? Slyrak was cut off by the ringing of the oversized alarm clock on an oversized table. My favorite show is about to begin in 15 minutes. Let's get out of here. He dashed in and grabbed Davian and flew outside. Slyrak swooped down the base of the mountain in a few seconds' time and placed the armored person gently down while landing in front of him. Better make this quick, 14 minutes before the show starts. Go have fun and try to slice me off. I won't even move. Slyrak is still in the middle of his talk when Davian came in charging at him, sword pointed, and shouted out loud in a heroic fashion. Slyrak didn't even move and stayed there, thinking about the show he was about to miss, rather than evading. Davian jumped up and did an overhead slice straight into the dragon's finger, only to come off bouncing off. Slyrak's skills are far too tough for it even to breach, let alone scratch, which explains why his attacks on villagers are almost always successful. Frustrated and not wanting the opponent to see how embarrassed he was for failing, Davian focused his attack on a small patch of scales on the dragon's finger, trying to peel them off. Slyrak, on the other hand, thinking of ending the fight immediately, flicked his finger, sending Davian tumbling down on the ground. By the time the knight got back on his feet, Slyrak suddenly has oversized aviators on him, complete with a turned-back cap and a dog tag. Davian was surprised for a moment, and after he blinked, all of Slyrak's accessories were gone. Davian rushed again, seeing Slyrak's yawn offensive. Slyrak saw it coming and picked up a fairly large rock and tossed it at the knight, hitting in the helmet in a perfect headshot, sending the opponent down again. 9 minutes to go, Paul, ready to give up? Slyrak taunted. No! Davian slowly got up in a heroic manner, complete with a light breeze blowing through the trees behind him. The fight is not over yet. Ah, come on, gather all your senses. The dragon stopped a bit, seeing Davian run around and started slashing at his unarmored underbeller. Yet the hide there is so tough the sword wouldn't even penetrate. Do you really think I would survive my regular dragon raids if evolution wasn't on my side? If you think your puny swords can breach my natural defenses, then I should have died a long time ago. And by the way, you're the first person to ever challenge me alone. You're a beginner to this career, aren't you? I'm not a beginner. Davian shouted back while still slashing Slyrak's underbelly. Dragon slaying parties that come after me are normally composed of around 20 individuals, each with their own role to play. I suggest you go home and just continue your pygmy dragon slaying instead of pretending you're a professional. I'm not pretending to be a professional, I am professional, Slyrak said. Will this human ever learn? He thought to himself as he looked at his oversized wristwatch to check time. I feel like I'm just wasting my time here. Slyrak sighed again and looked at the small ticker. Could you just get back an hour later after my show? I will not be overpowered, Davian continued his battle cries. Give it a rest, Paul, I only got 5 minutes. No! Davian was cut off before he could even speak, as Slyrak grabbed him again and flew up. Put the fight on hold, I'm going to watch my show first. Slyrak said calmly, ignoring the knights, please, taunts, or whatever words he is using right now. It took him another minute before reaching the cave entrance, on which the dragon gently put his cargo on the ground again. Promise you'll love the show. I don't watch television this hour in the afternoon, dragon. There's nothing to watch apart from drama shows. Can we just finish the fight? Davian crossed his arms and tapped his foot right on the ground. Hell, I'm not even supposed to be hanging out with a giant winged reptile. What drama shows are you talking about? I'm just watching Dota 2. You know the trailer earlier? The Killing Arena reality show Celebrity Search? Slyrak said as he sat in front of his oversized flat-screen television set, complete with CD, DVD, PlayStation, and other random stuff Davian didn't even know. He didn't even know dragons had their own version of furniture in the first place. What Celebrity Search are you talking about? Isn't Dota 2 a reality multiplayer battle arena like the Hunger Games? Davian walked over and sat on the ground a short distance away from a huge raptor. But unlike the Hunger Games, Dota 2 allows its contestants to wear fashionable garments instead of actual armor. Example, look at the elemental contestants, including the ones with elemental powers. See what I mean? Color-coded outfits, no actual armor. Yep, and that's what makes it special. And the ones humans call as pretty and cool are quite popular. Celebrity Search, get it? Davian rolled his eyes at Slyrak's joke. He counts as lame. I'm going to join them as soon as I'm finished here. Why are you telling me stories? You seriously going to kill me? It took a while before Davian could respond. I can't even scratch your scales. I'll just leave soon. You're not going to eat me, are you? Humans taste horrible? Have you ever read the newspaper? Did it say I eat humans? No. You said you were going to join Dota 2. Davian nodded. Why, yes, of course. That was some serious stuff. Am I allowed there? I hear there's some Tour the Dragon hybrid in there, so I guess I can join as well. Yeah, sure. Wanna be teammates? We could literally own them. Davian raised an eyebrow and looked at the dragon. What's called into you? You think I destroy things without reason? Everyone has its reason. I became famous because of my raids. Was hoping one day one man would come here and recruit me as an ally. You know them? The ones who yell, bow before me and serve your new master. It's easy to befriend humans anyway, and we'll dominate that arena. Are you out of your mind? Destroying villages for attentions? Does that sound normal to you? By the way, you could just go there and ask if you could join. That requires 2 people. Exactly. They'll be scared to have me as an ally. But I suppose the master isn't. Unless we couldn't be partners. Both fell silent as the TV screen displays a particular ice elemental creating a blizzard, together with a wind in the form of a buffalo. You'll end your raids if I let you join me? You'll even look like a hero, the man who ended the dragon's rampage. I think you've already missing your show. Davian gestured towards the TV screen, but it just went black. Slyrak turned it off. What are we waiting for? Let's get going. You're not going to regret you trusted me, bro. Bro. Did the dragon just call Davian a bro? Slyrak just walked outside, Davian slowly following him behind. After some final preparations, the duo started the journey. So some old man on a white horse insists we merge, eh? Kinda like my new cool glowing reptilian eyes, though. David said to himself, plus a new sword with some random insignias etched to it. Whatever works. When my time comes, I'll shred them and their annoying senses of attire to bits, said a voice from inside his head. Davian walked along the forest, ignoring the simple summer breeze. It's been only a day since they arrived here, but there's no excuse they should be out training first. Every warrior here is a battle-hardened veteran, or so they assumed. So they should start to be alert at all costs. They could die in any moment. All they will just respawn again. The pain of being killed is unbearable. They're coming, Davian thought to himself as he saw faint rustles in the leaves of the bushes. Then let's get this party started, Slyrak said. Well, and that was Slyrak, a Dota 2 fanfiction by, what was his name again? Stormguarde, with an E at the end. Well, it seems that was a little bit oversized. I have nothing more to say to this. So what did you think of this fanfiction? Was it particularly good or bad or both? I don't really know. I think it had some little, like, I mean, I don't think the humor was particularly, like, well, witty, but after repeating oversized for 250 times, I kind of started laughing at it too, to be quite honest. Well, thanks for watching. My name has been Aftermath, and please tell me what you like of this format and what you don't like of this format. And as always, see you guys next time. Goodbye.